Well, good afternoon. It actually might be morning there where you guys are, but my name is Emily Stone. I'm an Executive Sales Director, and I just so happen to love your sales director. I just so happen to know more than you think I know about you and your unit and where you guys are headed, finishing your third year, three-time, third year. We call that a three-peat, right? Three-peat Circle of Excellence unit. And so I had the pleasure of meeting your director when we were in Rome together, and we learned to love gelati together. We did. We ate a lot of that, and fell in love with her and her husband and just her family, and got to see her again in Las Vegas. We were together in Las Vegas with Mary Kay Corporate. So I wanted to leave you a message. I'm crashing your page, and I'm sure you've seen amazing sales directors, and I'm from Maryland, so I just wanted to tell you I'm in Emerald, okay? Whoop, whoop, Emerald reigns, right? I'm in Emerald with you guys, and Rochelle and I met on stage. Is that hysterical? You know, you guys were moved into Emerald, and she and I met on stage when we were getting, I think, picking up our plaques for our rings. I don't know what we were doing, but we were on stage. We didn't even know what we were doing. And we just started talking on stage, you know. I mean, I think we're probably supposed to be looking in the audience and waving, and we're deciding to strike up a conversation. And so that's where we actually met, was on seminar stage. Is that hysterical or what? And so I just wanted to give you some encouraging words, and I wanted to give you some ideas and some thoughts of how you guys are going to finish this Circle of Excellence up. And so it's not a if, it's not a when, it's not a are we. It's no, it's going to be done. And so if there's any month that you just never doubt the process, it's June. So stop doubting yourself. Stop having any kind of unbelief in yourself, and you have to put that to the side. Because here's the thing, if you don't believe in yourself, you will never be able to believe in other people at all. And so of all months, this is a month that you never start doubting the process, and it's the month that the whole I think and I feels get parked. And my husband said it to me, and it's something that I always speak to myself is, hey, you're going to need to go park your emotions right now. And so that whole I think, I feel, I want, you know, all that kind of stuff, you got to park that right now. And we trust the process. We know what we're supposed to be doing. We know how to do this business. And we just run like the wind and do it. It's the month that we grind it out more than we ever have. You know, and it's funny. We've heard that word, the grind. It's like the big buzzword right now, not just in Mary Kay, but just in culture. And it's funny because people have different definitions of the grind. The grind is not just showing up to work. That's kind of a given. Okay, it's just a given. The grind is there's a sweet spot when you're in the grind, and it never feels sweet. It never feels sweet. The grind is where you're going through the process. There may be some blood, there may be some sweat, there may be some tears, but the grind means is that the struggle is real. The grind means that there's conflict, that you're having to overcome what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're wanting, that you have to, that's what makes it conquest. That's what gives you a conquering spirit, is that it's a challenge. It's hard. If it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be called the grind, okay? It would be called the easy, right? And that's not who you are as women. I know it's not. So I know you had big goals for June. And so I love your unit name. Oh my gosh, Diamond Divas. Like diamond, that's just a given in Mary Kay. We love our Mary Kay diamonds, right? And to me, when I hear diamond, I think either the ring or I think the diamond star. So how ironic that this Friday is the end of our quarter. So I would say you've had to have challenges within your unit with your name of diamond, that everybody's a diamond star. That's like the no-brainer. That's like the given. So like the diamond is like the first level, like the sapphire to you guys. When you're named after a diamond, what? How could you not be a diamond star? And so what I want to just encourage you to do, maybe you've already done this. I don't know. What is your diamond unit goal? What is your regular unit goal that you normally do? So if you normally are just a bracelet earner, then that would be your normal, you know, diamond unit goal. But then there's a God-sized goal that you have in June. And so you have a decision to make in June. Are you going to do your norm? Are you going to do what you normally do, what you know you can do with just your current customers or with your normal parties? And so you've got that goal, but then there's a God-sized goal that comes about in June. And that's where you stretch. That's where it's going to take a plan. That's where it's going to take a strategy. That's where it's going to take the grind. That's where it's going to take the hustle. That's where it's going to have to take commitment beyond anything that you've ever had before. And that goal is double. So if you've always been just a bracelet earner, and I don't want to say just a bracelet earner, but if you've done that now, Okay, now it's time to conquer the new. We just don't sit in the same land. Okay, now it's time to conquer the new. So if you normally do bracelet and that's just kind of where you've settled, then let's do double. Then let's do 1,200 for June. If you've been that diamond and you're 100 or 1,000 wholesale girl and you're a diamond diva with your 1,000 wholesale, okay, so June, then the God size is going to be 2,000. So this is what I say to you. One, I really do pray that you've gotten together in your prayer time for a plan of how you're going to do what your June goal is. And so that always first starts in prayer. So in your devotion time of knowing, so this is what I know about our God. No matter what's happening, there's always purpose and there's always a plan. And I know when we see phenomenal leaders that God has always given a specific plan. You know, when I look back, and I even look back as far as when we look back to Moses, and then when we look back to Joshua, and then we look back to Gideon, and then to King David and to Solomon, that amazing leaders that conquered new territory constantly. They knew what the grind was. They conquered new territory constantly in their prayer time, out of their relationship with them. He always gave them a plan. So don't just meander around your day and think, oh, I hope my June goal is going to happen. No, it does require a plan. So you first get with him. Give me a plan, Lord. Show me the women. Show me the people. Help me be creative. And then you pull your director. Then you pull Rochelle right along with you to be like, okay, give me a strategy. How's this going to work? What's my day? Help me with my problem-solving skills. Help me with my time management skills. Help me build customers. Help me with the depth of my customers. So this is what I love about June. I've been at Mary Kay for 18 years, all right? So I've been full-time for 17. What I love about June is it is the month when my customers rally. And so just some thoughts with sales. I've got some things down. I'm going to talk to you about sales. But this is when you know you've got your whole goal for a customer base. So this isn't a June message. This is just your whole Mary Kay career. You want a customer base that is deep and wide. Got it? Remember that old song you used to sing in VBS? Okay, deep and wide. The width represents how many customers you have. So you could have 5, you could have 105, okay? We hope you have 305. So the width is how many customers you have. The depth is the products that they're using. You could have 100 customers, but if they're only wearing lip gloss, that's not much reorder business, right? That's really nothing. But you could have 50 customers, and if they're wearing skincare, tightener, foundation primer, foundation, color, mascara, lips, satin hands, fragrance. You see that? Depth is in your customer base. Depth only comes from having your parties or your beauty experiences, whatever you're calling. That's the only way. Depth comes by sharing product on the face, because that's when they realize they see it, they feel it, it's tangible, they see your smile. It's an experience. It's an experience. And when you have depth, you will have reorder business because they wash it down the drain every night, girls. That's the plan. Isn't that amazing? We have no lifetime warranty on anything. That's crazy. Who does that? Okay, so width and depth is important. So how do you get your customers more and more and more on products? You're sitting with them, you're updating them, you're having them part of your TimeWise 3D panel, you're giving them their spring color experience together, your spring makeovers. You know, we've got all kinds of reasons why we see women this time of year. And so that means they're using multiple products. So here's the thing, I only do two sales with my customers a year. So how my customers get products discounted is, one, when they're a hostess. And they're a hostess because we have fun, okay? But when they're a hostess, they get free product when we have people over. But the only other time they get a sale from me is in Christmas at my open house and in June. I call it my semi-annual sale. I copied all Victoria's Secret for that. I did. So semi-annual, which is June, that helps us on year-end. And then at our Christmas, to my open house. They don't get it when they call in. They get it when they see me. They do, when they see me. Because when you see people face to face and you have encounters with them and you have experience with the product, you create depth. You create depth in the relationship and you build depth in their loyalty to you. So something that I always do, June, and I love this, is June, my semi-annual sale, they get a percentage off anything they order from me. So they get a 20% off for reordering anything that they need. You do whatever you want, 20%, 25%. But when they try a new product, they get it 30% off. So so that increases depth, girls. There's a little strategy to that, okay? So there is a bigger discount when they order something they've never ordered it before, okay? So that's something that I always do personally for sales in June. And I love that. They know it's coming in June. They get excited about that in June. And so right now, TimeWise 3D is new for everyone. So the easiest way to sell TimeWise 3D. So if you've got a customer base, take that idea and run with it. Why not? Some other sales ideas. I'm sure you guys have heard the $1,000 day. I'm sure you guys are doing that for June already. Do you have your helpers? So mask helpers are the easiest thing because you talk about mask. It's just your words. You've got to coach your helpers. Helpers are anyone that works in a retail experience, anyone that works in a doctor's office, in a dentist's office, in a school, wherever people work, a mortgage company, and there's women around them. They are your helpers, and you're giving them a charcoal mask. You're giving them the words of what to say, of how it pulls out double its weights, and how the gunk comes out, how stuff will literally come out, that it's the shop vac for the poor. So that's literally what it is. It's not one of those squeal off, peel off masks that you see a lot on YouTube, that it's amazing. And we were the #1 mask launch in the beauty industry. Do you know that? Did you know that Mary Kay, we were the #1 mask launch? And you can't even get us in Walmart. That is huge. 5 helpers that are taking the mask and just sharing it with everybody. They can do it on their hand. They can just talk about it. You guys, it's not a big ticket item. So what I do is we add it with the liquid foundation brush. So that way it's just a deal. So they've got that and then the liquid foundation brush with that. But you have 5 helpers and you say, hey, you collect 5 orders of this, then I'm going to give you your mask for free. Okay, so keywords. So with your helpers, keywords is collect, not sell 5 items, not sell to 10 people because people get freaked out. I don't sell. I'm not a seller. I don't know how to sell. I don't want to be a seller. Okay, you just go and you collect 5 orders. And you're smiling and nodding, all right? So just a little change in verbiage there. So helpers, I pray you have them. There's certain people that know that maybe they're your people. Okay, I'll let you off the hook. You said you won't gather people together for me. I think you're absolutely insane because you get a lot of free product when you do that. But here's how you make it up to me. I need your help this month. I need your help for the next 2 weeks. I have this amazing charcoal mask. And this is what I need you to do. I need you to take it, work with you. I need you to talk about it. And this is how I let you off the hook. This is just what you do for me one time a year then, in June. If I absolutely cannot tie you down that I come to your house and have a beauty experience, which you absolutely need, then this is how I'll let you off your hook. And this is how we'll still remain friends. And I laugh and I smile. And they laugh too. It's funny. So you guys, find those people. Let them off the hook. Okay, so you wouldn't gather with me. Okay, so you're busy. Well, just take this to work with you. Take this to work with you. You guys, you've got to multiply your time and your effort. So helpers are the no-brainer in June. And you will have helpers. I'll have helpers. And I mean, you can have helpers that'll bring in 1,000 extra. Minimum, 1,000 extra in the month of June. Do that math. Do that math. 5 helpers, and let's say 5 helpers just do $200. I mean, that's not a lot. That's not like breaking their leg. I mean, that's 1,000 right there. Okay, so we did that. The 5 helpers, collecting your orders. Does that give you some ideas just for sales? I could talk all day about sales because I love selling. And so this is what happens. It's not just selling for June and like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You are not a one night, they are not a one night stand to you. Okay. And I tease my customers when I do my very first party, I'll be like, girls, this is not a one night stand for me. I take care of you for life. Your face is my job. I deliver to you. You call me when you're at work and I deliver to your work, or I put it under the doormat, or I hang it in the tree, wherever you need it to be. You purchase this Mary Kay, but you get me for free. So understand when you're connecting with all these people, because you're delivering all those the helper orders. You're not giving that to the helper to deliver. Lord knows when they'll get it. No, you're delivering it because you want to get in front of them. You want to see them and you want to schedule them for their updated summer beauty experience. So here's the thing with the summer beauty experience. We have 2 options with your summer beauty experience. We can do the hot towel treatments and our charcoal mask, all right, and the spa music and the cucumbers, if you need to exhale, or the summer beauty experience where we really detail and fine-tune your color. Like we teach you how to contour and highlight, and we teach you your eye shape and how to apply your eyeshadow for your eye shape with your eye color with our fun summer look. So you need more spa with the hot towel treatments and cucumbers, or do you want to have some fun and just kind of pick up some color? What do you think would be, what do you think you and your friends need the most? And then I wait for the answer. So you guys, you're booking wherever you go. So don't think, you can still book now for this weekend. When we book, when we're seeing women, it's an in-out 2-hour experience. This isn't a half a day or an 8-hour shift that you're doing. So when you're at work, are you talking to your people at work? When you're visiting, picking kids up from school. I just sat through an awards banquet today for my daughter in school. There's women around you constantly. Do they know what your goal is? Do your current customers know? They always know. When you have depth of customers that are using the product, reorder business and calling in June is no problem. And most importantly, when you have depth in relationship, they rally for your goal. Go get them, girls. It's time to grind. You know, when we look at, I don't know who you guys root for out there, but, we just had the NBA playoffs. And as you know, the Cavaliers did not win. So no matter what your opinion is of LeBron James, whether you think he's the best of all times or just one of the best, that's the debate. He's not the best. But anyway, that's not the debate. But what I want to say to you is, here's the thing I noticed about LeBron James. He grinded it out on that court for 4 games. He gave his blood, sweat, and tears. We saw them too. He gave it on his court. He gave his guts. And it wasn't enough. They didn't win. But this is what I do know about that team and LeBron James, is make up your mind now. He made up his mind to love the process. He made up his mind to grind it out to the end. And he's not a loser at all. He was on a court that thousands of basketball players have dreamed about. And he was there. So be happy with the grind. Do it with joy. We're called to do it anyway. So wake up in the morning happy to go grind it out. Come home happy because of your effort, whether all the success or any of the failure. Because you know what? Every bit of my success and failure, it's my offering to the Lord anyway. I'm required to give it all. So you guys grind it out. These last 4 days for your star. We've got 2 more weeks for June, and I can't wait. I can't wait to celebrate you guys. And I'm excited to see it because I'm an Emerald, so I can see it seminar. All right? You guys make it an amazing Tuesday.